And I learned the vibration, the energy, so that I could go, like you can go to my favorite is going to the Guatemala City wholesale markets. There's several of them, and they're a lot of work to wander around because stuff is really spread out. But in the market in Shela, in Quetzaltenango, things are sort of in the same area in the main Minerva La Terminal market. And I can walk around and on an average day find easily 30 to 35 different batches of cacao. And I had already learned to ignore the really big hybrid beans and just focus on the little criollo stuff that basically nobody else wanted because they're too much work to peel. And because you got to play the bargaining game, you got to go around at least 3 times anyhow. So I go around and I'd sample. I get a price. I go off to the next guy and sample a bean and get a price. In a couple hours, I could get it down to about 6. And then start talking to the Cacao Spirit about which is the one that's got the vibe. So I get my cacao and get a guy with a hand truck and cart it out and put it in my truck and bring it back to San Marcos. And over the years, I needed more, and I needed it more often. And so I took several trips to the coast to find a distributor. And I had been to basically every city from Escuintla to the Mexican border looking for cacao. One of the first places I ever went was a town that's right over there called Cacao. And I said, boy, if you're going to find cacao, good cacao anywhere, you're going to find it in Cacao, right? Oh, God, the worst cacao I ever found. Fortunately, I'd learned a lot by that time, and I had a lot of experience with buying from the distributors that buy it from the people that bring it out of the mountains. But we finally found people we could work with. We found people with trucks who could store it and deliver it. Because if you're going to collect it from a number of different farms, you're not going to just bring it a little bit at a time. You're going to have somebody keep it and pay them to keep it, and then load it on a bigger truck and bring it here. So we went through that once I got to the place where I just couldn't bring it in a little pickup truck anymore. So go to the coast, get some cacao, bring it back, 13, 14 hours. Quite a trip. I made that trip a few times. For a long while, the business basically doubled every year. Doubled in, how much cacao I needed. It was crazy. Started hiring workers. It's been a real trip.